Hi everybody, I'm Michael. This is a review for Nancy Drew number 9, I think. That's the one I'm on. Danger on Deception Island. So, I didn't like this so much the first time I played this game, but it's really grown on me over the years. I do like how this game is set up. I do like the characters and the setting. The setting is very true to life in terms of being the Pacific Northwest. The characters are okay. I'm thinking of Jenna. Not a very good character, kind of useless. She's basically there to force Nancy to... She complains about Katie at the start of the game, and she forces Nancy to do this clam hunting puzzle, and I feel that's basically it. She does nothing. So really a lost opportunity with that character. Andy Jason's kind of a fun character. Whales rule! And he runs this whale world shop, which is a neat place. You get to explore and you get to play little games there and you learn educational information about whales, and that part was kind of boring, but it's still cool that you get to go on a whale watching tour. And I like his character design because he's got like these fake muscles. I don't know. Also, Holt Scotto is my favorite character. I really like Holt. He's this funny, like, angry pirate guy. He forces Nancy to basically solve a quiz. It's good. The premise is that Nancy is on vacation. She's with this girl named Katie Firestone who does whale tours, but somebody has trashed her boat. In part because there was this orca that appeared in the channel recently, and the town is just all up in arms about it, and she's the only one who's allowed to go see the orca. She managed to make that deal with the government. Some people aren't so happy about that. So Nancy needs to get a GPS by solving Holt's puzzle, and she just sort of explores the area, and she finds a bunch of notes and bottles. She realizes their GPS coordinates leading to a hidden beach where she has to solve more puzzles from Hilda Swenson, who's the town's former mayor. I think this is really cool that Hilda makes you solve a series of puzzles. It's sort of like solving a real-life scavenger hunt, and we need to get an item from all three of the characters, not Katie, the ones who aren't Katie, and all of them have a puzzle. We have to solve a puzzle for each one of them. She puts them together to realize, hey, Nancy needs to put her telephone number from the top of the building, and she gets to talk to Hilda Swenson directly. And there's a few more puzzles that Hilda makes Nancy do before Nancy finds the culprit's hideout. There's also hidden tunnels underneath the entire town. That was really cool to explore. I do like exploring the lighthouse. I just kind of wish that the lighthouse didn't lock. The pathway sort of locks, so you can either be in the hidden tunnels or the lighthouse, but not both. And then every single time you go to the lighthouse, you have to redo all the puzzles, and that's kind of a pain. I mean, it's not that bad to go inside the lighthouse, but still, wish that was something they changed. Turns out the culprits are using the orca to dive underwater and collect things underwater. Basically, it's cargo from a shipwreck. That's another storyline, is Nancy actually needs to figure out what this cargo is. So she finds a piece of driftwood on the beach, and she has to call two really interesting characters, Casey Porterfield, who's kind of this crazy guy who runs the local library, and then there's also Dr. Irina Predovicu, who's a wood expert, and you have to identify a piece of wood for her, and that's also an interesting puzzle. You do have to put a bunch of books away on the shelf, and that puzzle is so hard, and it comes up in so many different Nancy Drew games. Oh my gosh. Overall, I think the puzzles are really good. This game is just a scavenger hunt puzzle. Stay still, game. It's just a scavenger hunt puzzle fest, and that's really fun. I really like the dramatic ending where Nancy realizes she has to go stop the culprits because the whale's making its final dive tonight. So she sneaks onto the culprit's boat, and there's a puzzle where she has to dodge these villains, and then she gets into the room inside the culprit's boat where they have the whale. I don't want to spoil the big plot twist, but it's a really cool plot twist, and Nancy uses the orca to help defeat the culprit. How cool is that? That's really amazing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I have to say about this game. I think it's a good game. The music is fantastic. I really love the music. I think that's one of the major reasons why I really love this game. The game is kind of nitpicky in terms of Nancy always has to put on her helmet to go from location to location. I feel like that's kind of nitpicky, and lots of people just accidentally forget the helmet in a game over sequence. But other than that, really fun game. I really like it a lot. I'd say like a 9 or a 10 out of 10, really. There's not 9 out of 10. There is room for improvement. Jenna, definitely, we need a storyline with Jenna. I feel like another storyline with Katie would be good too. Oh, I forgot to mention the sandwiches. There's a sandwich making challenge and then the pipes puzzle challenge. Those are in Katie's area, and those are fine. People really like it whenever I play the games and I mess up on the sandwich puzzle, which admittedly is kind of funny. If you watch my video walkthrough for the game, you'll notice I died in like the first minute making a bad sandwich. Maybe that's why I don't like this game. Maybe that's what's holding me back from giving this game a 10 out of 10, is because I still have bad memories of failing in the first minutes. Anyway, bye!